Okay, I've dumped Restream. I've dumped Restream because that's the only thing I actually did was I updated my information through Restream.
Yeah.
And ever since then, well, this has happened. So maybe Restream is splitting up my data
Maybe.
rather than doing what they're supposed to do, which is I forget how it's done. They sort of like they take your stream and use other servers to stream your data, so you don't have more upload speed, which is awesome because it means you can have like 12 different stream locations without affecting your ability to stream. Anyway, everything's in the green again, so maybe it's restream. So there you go. I say fuck restream. We'll just download our video, which takes fucking like 12 hours off Twitch because Twitch has terrible download speeds. And we can just upload that to YouTube later. Let's go up to 2,000 bits. Let's put the gas on.
I need to do something with that.
Go, go.
Got scissors in your drawer. It's already fucked anyways.
Take it apart. You've got scissors in the kitchen. You need to get a chair anyway. I've got 2,000 bits again.
What I mean though.
Ganyu said, are we having a storm?
I wish that was what the problem
He's listening to the background. Alright, let's up the bits. Now let's go onto Twitch and change my thingamajig.
I only have box covers in my drawer.
Dream Manager. Yeah. It's happening. It's getting better. Woohoo. Fix it.
Yay!
Edit stream info.
There's some scissors, but they're fucking going scissors.
Done.
Kind of. I'm not weird. I don't know what you're talking about.
The gift that keeps on giving. Alright, let's keep upping these bits and see how far the stream will go. Give me that.
Your lightsaber chopstick.
If you see over here, the clouds are going this way. We're going to have a weather pattern over here, and all the rain's going to come down.
Where's your other one? In here somewhere. I did see it.
They're chopsticks. This is a chopstick.
Yeah, it's a novelty chopstick. It's a lightsaber chopstick.
Because my wife is interesting.
I'm the giver of random gifts that have meaning but don't have meaning.
That really hurts my eyes.
That's because they're blue ones.
See, now I can do 2,500 bits again, and there's no drop frames. Go to 3,000.
I can't find any scissors.
Fuck it, let's go to 5,000. What did you say, what did you say? Oh, now I'm getting drop frames. I've done like 5,000.
The upload speed in kilobytes is 22,000.
Bullshit.
That's why I say apparently. 22 megabytes or something like that.
Alright, it done like 4,000.
Try 2.5.
No, everything was fine at 3.
Everything was fine. Okay. Apparently you don't have scissors. Except for these little.
Use your box cutters.
Using box cutters to cut some wire.
I would.
They're for cutting boxes.
Stabilizing at 3,000 bits. Okay.
No, I'm gonna have to take the picture of scissors. My scissors.
Okay, 3,000 bits. Let's go with that for now. Let's see how blurry it all is. Move around a little. That looks so much better for the second.
Yeah.
The latency is so long, it's like 10 seconds. Maybe 15. Or maybe I'm just catching up. And it's not that bad. Oh, okay, it wasn't actually that bad. I think I'm gonna have to... Ah, bloody jump bug. It's better. Fixed it. I mean, it's acceptable. It'd be nice to have some more bits. Alright, well. Everything looks really good, so I think I should actually start streaming properly. Oh, hey everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I'm terribly sorry it's taken me like a whole hour to sort the stream out. Apparently, I updated on Restream just before I started what my title was gonna be, and I don't know how, but that fucked everything up. So I've deleted my Restream connection, and that's fixed it, so I can now play again, which is nice. A little bit of Titan Ruinhorn going up. Well, let's just have a little look at what's already should be, especially if it's going to go down to 4 tonight. Let's have a little look at what's already out there. Now, I noticed this before. Interestingly, the Platinum Belt somehow has the same string as Titan, even though it's not clearly there. Toilet door? Fair enough. But it's on cold cycle. But it probably doesn't need to be. Mythic. Got some belts. Got some guns, which I'm pretty sure... I'm not an expert on Ranger and Avenger right now. Maybe Ganyu can say, if Ganyu's still watching. Do you think this gun is, like, better than everything else that you've had available to you so far? Like, just looking at it, presuming it goes to plus 30, surely that's the best damage. And then on top of that, it's giving you dexterity and it's giving you CAD. Plus 16 per plus. So what's that, like 160 times 3? Calculator, because I can't be bothered mathing. Times 3, 480. Okay, so that's like 510. No, way more than that. That's just plus the 77. 557 CAD at plus 30.
We do have a strong wind warning.
That's got to be better than whatever else is running. I'm pretty sure we didn't have good crossbow option before either. I could be wrong. Now that we've got the Mythic belts back, in theory, you're going to get better HP than the server versus server. Mostly because of the plussing and stuff like that. Like the base con is already higher. Of course, you'll be dropping all that SCAD. Mythic Blaze Lord Shimbo. Well, that's nice. Potion Nova doesn't want anything for it. Gimme. I don't care if it's a crap roll. Okay. Alright. Well, I've completely forgotten my routine for what I was going to talk about. The first thing I was going to do was compare... Yeah, that's right, I was going to compare from my screenshots. To the isnet. Pause that. Don't need that running. I had all of this set up before I had to restart my computer. That's where I was supposed to do a commie or whatever. Oh well, I don't care about that. I know I own one of them, so I don't need to look at that. Oh, just relog it, refresh it. Commander. Reload. So the point of what I'm trying to do right now is to show that the stats haven't changed, and we can pretty well theorize that everything is exactly the way it's always been. Okay, what else can I show? I guess I picked the sword. Okay, forget the sword. Let's go back to the wand. Alright, what else can I show? So these were just examples off of Auction House. 90, I think. Because that was the cap. Level cap. Hi, Kura. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Something told me that's not a Halloween costume. That's a legitimate accident.
Fair enough. I don't think they repurposed MDC. Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. There might be something buggy. I mean, I've heard a few things, mostly from you. +1 to all these things. So this is me just showing that you can rely on isnet to give you an idea of all the stats of the mythic gear and the titan gear. So this is stuff from the game itself. They got like +5 strength, +3 HP recovery, +32 whatevers, and that's it. And that's what it shows in game. Whereas it is exactly that on isnet, but for some reason it says you're getting fire damage. I haven't tested this yet. It doesn't say bound. It also says it's not a bound item. That's kind of nice. Let's go have a look at my very first piece. that I bought from Hoshinova. Nope, says it binds on equip. Makes one wonder, is there anything a dragon won't eat? I feel like making a dick joke right about now. But I'll refrain. Okay, let's go plus it up once and see if it's not a hidden stat. It's bind on equip, I paid $1 million, who cares? Reinforcement manager. Slightly pricey. Plus it up. Reaver. Well, it doesn't seem to give extra fire damage, but I'm not a shaman, so I can't prove it. Because it doesn't mean it's not hidden. Anyway. So I'm sure everybody's been spending most of the day trying to work out what's good and what's not. I don't understand either. I think it's just an easy update for Helium to make. The suggestion was dropped. He probably just went, oh yeah, I forgot about Mythic and Titan. And he's like, I can just, you know, a couple strings of code. Like, it was all still there in the game. And then just... So they abandoned their plans. I don't think there is a plan outside of, you know, restarting things. I don't think there's a plan, or at least there's not a very well thought out plan. It's definitely not being done like a AA, AAA title. It's not even being done to like a decent indie developer standard. But oh well. Yeah, DC1 is still better. This is ridiculous damage. Fury thinks that they'll nerf the DC ones, or perhaps buff all the mythic stuff. But yeah, let's talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. Shield decent too. I don't think it's worth it. So outside of that, there were other examples like these pants. So we had like 2 to con, 5 to HP, seems to add up, and 2 to add. So that adds up, so it's all the same. Shield. Oh, wand. 3 to int, 3 to int. Some skill crit, some mana. Yeah, it's the same. Four, 4.7. 4, 4.7, 3 and 2, 3 and 2, so that's all the same. So it looks like anything you find on isnet will be pretty well accurate. Obviously the fire damage wasn't there, but maybe it's a hidden stat. Somebody go check that for me. My Titan Ruin is a set in 2 pieces. It was always like that, Kira. It's so you can use a sword and a shield and get the full set bonus. Or you might be using a 2-handed weapon and just equip the helm because it's a low-key piece, and then you get that full set bonus. Another example might be you've got the Biskra set, which is like the helm, chest, and pants, and then you can equip the Titan Rowan Horn gloves and a 2-handed bludgeon. And you'll get that big set bonus of the HP without compromising your Biskra set. So there's room for combinations, especially in those late mid-range levels of level 80, which is pretty good, pretty handy. I've got lots of little print screens to look at today. Anyway, that was the first thing, the main thing, and also that I've seen some of the enchants already, and it is 1414. Titan Ruinhorn remains. The Scales are 30 to both armor types and 9 to a stat. The Ruinhorn breathing is crap. You just get Vox Cleverness enchant, would still be a lot better because it's 80 HP, I think. Alright. Desktop.
Yay.
So I did some digging today. Everything that you're gonna see next is like best possible compound, like best possible random rolls, all plus 30, just so I can like look at the stats and be subjective. So a Trinity Sword, damage wise 910 plus 360. Nothing else in particular going on for it, just the raw damage, just the HP and the con being relatively high versus say Titan Ruinhorn, Twisted Sword, which is less damage but all that strength. Not necessarily better, but you know, get the set bonus and then 50 CAD, 50 SCAD, 1000 HP. So reasonable if you couldn't get your hands on a really OP Trinity Sword. But let's compare that to the Mythic Sword, which is pretty well better in damage, especially when you include strength. Loads of CAD, so if it's an AA character, it's gonna be far superior. HP wise, even though you're the recycling bin might, yeah. Where was I? Trinity Sword. HP 86. 186 times 5. $130. Okay, so even the Trinity Sword should still give more HP than the Mythic Sword when it's at its best. It's still really nice HP regardless. Although I didn't include the 81 con. It's probably comparable. In many ways, I think the Mythic Sword's better. Yeah, Mythic's more damage. And I should do more of a side by side. Let's see if we can do it like that. Yeah, Trinity Sword. I've tried to be prepared for this stream all day, but life be very busy as a parent. Even now, I'm feeling knackered as shit.
Play a game and do the shopping.
And one of the kids is coughing. Okay, where is it? There it is. Where is it? Trinity Sword. There it is. Or did I open it twice? Okay. I'll have a look at that in a sec. 70. 70. I didn't think too much of that. So the main sword to compare to is the Mythic Sword, I reckon. 1000. 70 through 60. On HP wise. You're really just dropping a whole heap of evasion, really. Everything else is kind of better over on Mythic. Yeah, sword's pretty cool. Let's look at the shield then. No, I didn't grab, I don't think I grabbed Trinity's shield. I thought I'd just look at Ominous because that's typically your better HP shield. And we'll look at Mythic. And did I grab... I remember doing the print screen, I just don't know if it's going to be in front of me or in my screenshot folder.
You looking for?
My plus... Yeah, I didn't adjust it, I don't think. Let's have a look. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, and I thought I'd have a look at my plus 45 as well, so I can compare to that. Okay, first of all, let's just compare the Mythic shield with the Ominous Con shield. Again, these are best rolls, so obviously success chance is better on the Ominous, but that's a pretty high block defense. Strength, so more damage. Con, really good on Mythic. HP, a little better. Still, like, not that far off. It's all going into strength and block defense. Definitely comparable. I'd say if you want the best HP and tanking all-round shield, you'd probably go Ominous still. But it's going to be a lot easier to get Mythic. So if you're on the rise as a character, you can always just go for that. And then to compare to my shield, HP is shocking, but you can get even more success chance out of the original Doom Cherish shield, as well as that skill crit chance, which is nice. Nothing else really good about it, especially the lack of HP. So Mythic's better. Or kind of better. And then I was going to compare some of the other weapons and things like that. You're telling me. Oh. Okay. Where's my other print screens? Oh, screenshots. What else was I comparing? I was just looking at the belt. Yeah, not important. Desktop. I was looking at Trinity Knuckles versus Titan Ruinhorn Knuckles. For those who like to use Knuckles, like myself. Do you see Knuckles? Okay, so let's just start by comparing to what we already have, Trinity Knuckles. Comparing them to Titan Ruinhorn. Alright. Lots of con. More damage. Okay, so outside of the set bonus, the Trinity Knuckles are superior. More damage, more con, more HP, more scat. Pretty simple. Mythic has more SCAD than Trinity, so ultimately it's probably better damage output than Trinity. But the HP probably still goes to the Trinity. The Mythic is just better for damage. It's also just got a huge chunk of intelligence, a huge chunk of strength, which is also going to add to the damage. It's very interesting. I need to get me one of them. Let's look at the dual swords, because I feel like dual swords were there weren't a lot of really good options for them. Change up the way assassins play, perhaps. This is where I'm starting to get out of my... Yeah, they're ugly. Trinity and Ominous were really cool looking pieces of gear. Alright. Start with Trinity. Okay, so Trinity was raw damage, raw con, raw HP, and raw CAD. Well, straight away, the main thing I'm noticing is the strength stat being a lot higher. But the damage in the CAD is still pretty reasonable over here on the Trinity, so not really a big deal outside of maybe the set bonus, if you can squish in a set bonus. Let's look at MDC. Well, technically, the physical damage is higher on Trinity if it's a high roll than on Mythic, without including the strength stat. I'd say the HP is still better on Trinity, and the air go probably better on Ominous. I didn't print screen that. Look at the CAD on that. And the raw crit chance. You can just get rid of all your Regals and go for Vox Rages instead. With a weapon like this. So I'd use them. I'd use the Mythic jewels. The first thing that grabbed my eye though was the Bludgeon versus my Crystalia. What else did I grab? Titan Rowan Horn-Handed Bludgeon. I know some people are going to say just go for the two-handed sword, they're secretly better. But let's just look at raw stats today. Thing is, Crystalia is better and it's not a sword. Wherever I put it. There it is. Okay. That over here, that over there. On. Crystalia. Okay, so that's the first thing that jumped out at me was the fact that the Mythic Bludgeon was like just raw damage wise better than Crystalia. Obviously HP is not as good. Obviously CAD is not what I'm going for as a Warlord. But I'm using nonetheless. The raw damage is just so high. So if you were a level 90 Warlord and you were just leveling up and you needed a decent weapon to, you know, do your level 85s, you didn't have a decent weapon, you could use this. And if nobody thinks it's any good, then you can buy it for maybe like 5 million land on AH, because there's going to be a lot of these kicking around. And it'll be perfectly fine, because it's just going to do a lot of raw damage before you get hands on Crystalia. And Titan Run on. Or maybe you're at level 80 and you're like, you know, good opportunity again. Pretty well comparable damage. Crap HP on the one hand, but you know, equip a helmet and you'll have like an extra 1000 HP anyway, as well as the 50 damage. Crystalia is still better though, I reckon. Alright, was there anything else? Well, there's my plus 45 shield. Nah, simple form. Okay, I think that was all I was able to figure out. Right, well, I hope I was able to describe some things in reasonable detail. If you want, actually let's go back to display capture. If you want, just come over to isnet, if you can. And you can look as much as you want. And compare as much as you want. And you just come over here. Usually it takes a few goes to get the stats to work. Work with a 100% roll. 30, look at the want. Same with the enchants, you very easily look up the enchants. Is it under Mythic? What do they say? Remains, for example? No? Oh wait, no, it's a weapon. Yeah, you gotta remember that. Obviously you got the claws that are better. That's in my notes too. So all the people who are using claws from original Ruinhorn, if they still care about claws, which I don't because I got regals, but if they care, they're going to switch to these claws because they're better. So they're going to a lot of Ruinhorn claws are going to end up on AH or being sold in region chat, something like that. So if you're a player who could really use either of these claws, an aspiring player, these are going to end up in circulation again, while these are going to end up being farmed and sold more frequently. So that's really good for weaker players, newer players, middling players, and anybody who's reliant on claws to get their crit chance. Okay. Don't think anything else. I'm just gonna look at enchants first, Kura. Remains. So, the only enchant in the game, because resonators don't come with constitution, so every one of these that gives con is you got a potential niche in an endgame build. So strength con, for example, for an AA character who needs more HP without going straight into HP, yes, you could get Vox Rage and be like, well, there's 100 HP, 5 con, and 10 strength, but maybe you just want like more strength for whatever reason, and you're going to get that from this. If you were building some weird build and it was meant to be a strength intelligence build, well, you'd probably go resonators. I mean, let me just check resonators. They are 15-15, so yeah, if you're after raw stats that don't involve constitution, you go for resonators. Another example would be like a con intelligence or say a warlord. So it's a valuable option. Might not be what I will use, but you know, it's definitely worth just putting in if you get your hands on them, because it's not bad at all. Much improved from the original. I think you can also get breathing, but that goes on something else. Then you got scales. Ruinhorn scales, the Titan Ruinhorn ones. I guess if there's an evasion build out there. Where's the mythics? For whatever reason, you might be a squishy mage who wouldn't mind having an extra like 900 defense. I would probably go for the mythic scales in that regard, because you're going to get the best of all worlds. You're going to get some stats. You're going to get 30 short range, 30 long range. We might see stronger ranged characters now with Mythic Doom Terrorists after looking at launchers and crossbows and seeing that the damage looks pretty good on them. So maybe that'll change the battlefield a little bit. You can get the con, extra 9 con, get some HP. What's 45? 45 HP. I'm pretty sure that's how much HP 9 con would give you. It's not a lot, but it'll stack up. Better than more than twice as good as a Regal, for example, in HP. So, or you could be going the intelligence route, which is still, you know, it's only one stat off in the intelligence as being as good as a Vox Cleverness. Only it's giving you armor. So definitely worth considering if you're a squishy mystic who's looking to be better against melee characters in PvP. And I'm pretty sure these were the key to being decent against, like, if you're a mystic or something like that, like being decent against all classes was having more armor as well in your build was essential. I think the only other enchant worth looking at is not actually worth looking at all was breathing, because it's just not as good. I think that's the only one. Someone correct me if I'm missing an enchant. Okay, let's look at accessories. I haven't thought much about accessories. Yes? Yes? No, go check. I don't know. Think so. Alright, well, while I'm on here, this is going to be the best place to point it out. Flap, are you still watching, bro? Because this is me answering your question from like an hour ago. Oh, why am I doing it there? Let's go back to the game. Are you there, Flap? Are you there, Flap? Nice. Nice. See why it's 200 KK. It might not be better, but it's damn something. If I was level 90, I'd be pretty happy with that. I don't think Flap's still watching. Oh well, we'll continue anyway. So what do we got? Mythic ring. You've got 2 rings. You've got Blaze Lord and Clown's Entertainment. Yeah, I think it's done. Yeah. Now, if you somehow end up with a max roll, which looks something like 200 con. Nothing else of import. The Clown's Entertainment could be giving you a pretty high 211 mind. I'm pretty sure nothing compares to that. So if you're a mage and you're healing, that's great. And 201 con, so that's great. And a little bit of damage, so that's great. The fire damage, I can't promise that's there. It might be hidden damage. So ultimately, if you can get a really high con roll on one of these rings, it's probably better for you as a mage looking to heal a little bit better. It might not be the best thing for damage, because damage-wise, you're comparing to server versus server, which we'll just look at my ring, for example. You can have like a 30 roll on magic damage, so 60 magic damage plus 41 scad. That's a 40 scad one. So obviously more damage on the server versus server, but compared to 200 con, I mean, you get 151 con over here and the HP. It's a lot of con, and you get a like +1, +0 kind of thing. So they're comparable, you know, they're an alternative. Yeah, definitely an alternative. Hard to honestly turn around and say which one's better. The Mythic Blaze, for example, comes with some scad, comes with all that con, comes with strength, which is good for like just giving me some extra raw damage. Which for a melee character, we have the CAD option of the server versus server duel, which doesn't give any scad, unlike the Blaze Lord. Okay.
Right now, it can
Um,
have, and they will, you know, and the cheat.
but you get. Yes, darling. I cannot concentrate very well right now. And then you get a fuck ton of strength. So I think for like a warlord, that's heaps better. Let's see, what else was there? I don't think there was anything under that. I think it's just belts and necklaces, right? So again, if you get a really good roll, this necklace is going to be very, very high HP, and it pluses up at the same time. Definitely not going to be a better option for damage. Biskra. Yeah, pretty much. Biskra is probably your high damage glass cannon. The question is whether or not the high amount of HP outweighs the high amount of damage. But there's also still Nightmare. In the case of like Warlord, the best choice was Nightmare Destroyer before. Because it was giving you the best of all worlds. But now, 430 con versus 134. I know which one I'm picking. Losing a lot of damage, some skill crit chance, maybe. But damn, that's a lot of HP. Any crit chance that I lose, I might just build up in Regals because it's a lot of HP. What's this one do? Yes, more tanky Warlord, especially if that's the build that you're going for. And stuff like protectors and whatnot. Okay, crit chance. Apparently there's skill crit chance. I mean, it's pinch of salt. Could be some incorrect stats. Whatever this thing's called, Mythic Al Botchel Not Burning Fire. Fair enough. Dexterity, long range damage, loads of con, 90 CAD. I don't have access to the normal Doom, like Biskra and Doom Cherish plus 45 alternatives, but for the con to be there as well, and the damage to be there, the dexterity to be there, if this was a Shadowrunner or a Ranger or an Avenger, this would probably be pretty good. Now belts, that's another big game changer. I'm pretty sure this was the best belt back in the past. 800. Okay, so server versus server belt can have more HP. I think you can have like 1001 HP. So HP doesn't beat it. 141 con versus 201. Really good roll. Add 115. I want scad. But you get armor. 5 scad. Well, I think the Mythic Doomterror scale belt, the fact that it just gives you 203 armor, would be really good. If the fire damage is actually there, then that's actually really good as well. Even if you're dropping scad, you're still getting that. I'm not sure. I don't think it looks better for me, because I really want that scad. Definitely don't need the extra armor. I think you're getting. Suppose you're probably getting a little bit better HP on the Mythic. But I think if you're a mage, if that fire damage exists, if that's a hidden value that you don't see in the character menu, then that's better for you as a mage. As a fire mage. Correct myself. As a mystic. Go on, Kura. Have at them. Hey, Flap. You need something? I was answering you, bro. I was letting you know that I thought that this Mythic Blaze Lord symbol is pretty good if you can get a high roll. And the high roll is 200. Okay. So if it's 200, like that's like you're getting a huge chunk of HP. I'll compare it again just for you, bro. So you've got potentially 201 con versus what this is giving me, which is 151. There is HP there, so it could be equal-ish to the server versus server. But you're getting 176 strength, which, you know, I'm going for like 40, 41 scad. That's where I'm getting my damage from on server versus server. Whereas where I'd be getting it from on here would be like 25 scad. That's nice, just raw, just basic. And then 176 on top of that, which is probably going to outweigh damage-wise. So same HP-ish, roughly, but like better damage. So kind of better. I think so. I think Tempest would stick to the SVS, but it depends on whether you wanted to have more HP in some cases. Anything that I have said, when the stream is done, you can flick back through and hone in on it again, or even do your own comparisons. I just want to hype train this a little bit more because I think it's really good that this Mythic and Titan Realmhorn are back in the game, because more options is better in my opinion, especially for players who are making their way up. It will release other people's armors and accessories into the pool, so there's more availability for other people to take the place. Yes, 119 con is not gonna cut it, and you can probably farm something better from server versus server. But the point is that it could be a really good 201 con. A ring. $430. This one had CAD scaling. 800. Cool, it's gonna maintain it. Ugh. Okay, so if you didn't want the armor and you went for this belt instead, you're getting like more than double the con. So when it comes to HP, this shits on server versus server. Which belt was that? You want to know exactly how much this specific belt gives? Calculator? What was it? 430 times 5 plus 800, man. Nearly 3000 HP from one item. With a little bit of damage. Definitely good for, maybe not the best for damage AA character wise, What with the plus 45 variant. And I'm assuming that Titan Ruinhorn and MDC go to plus 30 still and only plus 30 still. Until somebody actually tests that fact out. I don't know. And the last accessory to look at, which I'm pretty sure had something to do with dexterity. Yeah. Half damage, add dexterity, possibly good for a ranged character. Alright. Okay, so what's left to talk about? Yeah, my little notebook here. Okay. I can just summarize. So I talked about Ruinhorn enchants are going to be a bit cheaper because they're going to be released into the pool, and Titan Ruinhorn enchants, well, they're going to take over, so they're also available in the pool now. Obvious benefits of level 80 gear, so all the Titan Ruinhorn stuff is excellent. What about protectors? I'll get back to that. Obvious benefit is like if you're level 80, suddenly you can get like 2 pieces of gear and get like this huge chunk of HP and just have basically near end game kind of damage at level 80, or at least from the weapon. That's pretty good. And it should be really easy to get. Like, it just, people will be able to just give it to you because it won't take long for there to be too many. Reasonable late game enchants. A lot of those enchants you can use. Some of them might actually be essential to your final build. But overall, like, they just fit well. Giving a decent stat boost, yeah, they just fit well. If you don't care about your enchants, like, to be 100% precise, like, because you want 140 Voxian cleverness enchants, because you just want the best HP ever and damage to boot, you could just go con int remains, a little here and a little there. I heard that the exits in Titan Ruinhorn and Mythic Doom Cherish act like the entrances. So you need the key for Doom Cherish to leave Mythic Doom Cherish, which is very strange. And you need to be in a party of 4. So that's very strange. I haven't tested it myself, but I believe the people have told me. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. I compared stuff. Yep. Yeah, and that was it. Yeah, the exit to Mythic Doom Cherish is the entrance to Doom Cherish. And nothing's bugged with Doom Cherish. Have we done any Doom Cherish? Is that bugged? Because I would assume it's bugged. There can only be one entrance, and it is the exit. Alright, I can close this now, I reckon. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, Protector. Well, I don't play Protector. Protector gets benefits from mind and magic damage and scad when it comes to their healing, but they still probably appreciate having raw damage. They probably are more interested in being both AA characters and healing characters, so skill crit on one hand and then physical damage on the other. I don't know. I can't conceptualize it. I'm getting so tired. So I'm just going to focus on playing the game a little bit. Let's do a raid. Let's do a raid. Maybe. Shoes. Let's see what's for sale in the middle of Alban. First Titan Ruin Horn Claw up like that. $30-day reinforced tool, 2kk per point. Sorry? 4. 28. Gonna build you a Marble Hill Castle. Not much to look at. An X car. Oh, a Ross. What did I pick up? I don't want to pick up trash. Oh wait, I might pick up a box. Who knows? Oh, boxes. Let's open some boxes. Okay, that's something I haven't talked about. Anniversary events on. We have double drop, double, I mean, it's all written here. Double XP, double drop, presumably double land. Not that that's a big deal. Do we still have Forge? Yep, we still have Forge bonuses, 42%. If you're not running Premium. And the anniversary boxes are dropping. Now, I haven't seen any boxes on AH, so... But I know you can trade them. So, I have a funny feeling that you can't put these boxes... Oh, you can. You can put them in here, can you? Why is nobody selling them? You'd think somebody would already be selling them. Nope. There you go. So it's a global drop. You can kill any monster in the game and you might get a anniversary box. These boxes can be farmed outside of the event by farming an abandoned mine. Only problem is you have to compete with other people. It's an open dungeon. And they're reasonably difficult mobs to kill. They've got a whole myriad of skills that can make your game very laggy. Yes, you can farm them, but global drop? Well, that means you can probably go farm some of the most popular farming areas in the game. You could go North Hammerine, you can go to this area here, 4th Iron Harvesting Machine. Be very interested to see who's over there at the moment. It could be full of I bet you can, Kira. I bet you can. I'm looking forward to having an endgame you and a good Tempest to test my metal against. Ever since those hackers got banned, haven't had a good challenge from a Tempest. Fourth Iron Harvesting is a good spot. Narsel Forest over here near the Iron Mine is a good spot. I've seen people farm at like Lumber Mill down here as well. There's like really thick areas of monsters. Like if you got a lower level character, these are some really good areas. Or if you bring like a level 1 with you or something like that and you just hide them somewhere so you bring the drop rate down. South Hammerine, some you could farm at Karen Farm. There's a whole shit ton of monsters around like Land of Discarded Men, or particularly easy to kill monsters are better though. So Small Bivouac, there's like heaps of these deer. You're going to want to turn your sound off though. The noises they make are quite obnoxious after a little while. Unless you like, you know, screaming, dying, weird noises from...
Screaming goat.
Isn't that more like... Wah, wah, wah? Yeah, it gets a bit annoying after a while. You remember. Yeah, so, you know, like Global Farm. Or you're a brand new player. You've never played this game before. And you log in and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then boom, like you kill a few monsters and you get a box. And suddenly you've got Karis AEDs and stuff to help you forge. And, you know, probably... Even if you don't even know what's going on, you might quickly work out that, oh, these coupons, they go into the forge and they help me make plus 30 gear, even though I'm only a fledgling and plus Endura, but it would still help a lot, plus that kind of crap. Or NPC teleport and, you know, maybe figure out how that works and go flying around the map really quick, finishing quests. What?
Chocolate blocks. 3 for 15. Individual
$5
price.
each.
Individual price. $6. I don't need 3 of them to save.
Yeah, three of them to save $3.
Spend $6 on one fucking block.
Okay.
Very much.
So you're a new player and you're like, oh cool, double XP, double drop. And you're just like, cool. And then you're flying through the game and you're getting these boxes. Now, no one is selling a single box yet. So I'm just going to throw a box on AH like I just did for 10 million land. Probably going to sell it for 10 million land. Maybe they'll be selling for 5 million land. I don't think they should sell for less than 5 million land. We'll see how it goes. But you can sell them. So suddenly... you're a new player and you're like, oh, now I've got 50 million land or 100 million land, or I just played all day today and I filled up 3 bags of boxes. If these were 5 million land per, that's 125 million land per bag. A couple bags full of these boxes and you're rich, man. And you can buy everything you could ever want for a low level character, you know. Anyway, once you unseal the box, it has a timer on it and you have to open it. Like I said, you can get a Karis AED NPC teleport, which is a really awesome item. For me, this is what I want. I've already got AEDs, 290 from a previous event. I don't really want the this particular AED, and I don't really want megaphones either because I got plenty of them from Christmas. And these enchants can be okay and useful for like leveling up, especially the crit rate one if you're a hybrid character. Let's see what we get though. Let's open all my boxes now. We got megaphones. There's my first AED. The AEDs should stack. Everything should stack. More megaphones. Thankfully the megaphones are all part of the same string. Take up a lot of room in my bank otherwise. Kura, let's duel. If I can't do raids, I'd like to do some duels. For really late game farmers, you know, mystics and things like that, I'm pretty sure the best option's Black Tower because the high fast respawn rate. You're probably farming honor points for the next 6 months anyway. Trying to max. Had a few NPC tell us, have I? Yeah. The only problem is having to delete all the other stuff that comes along. I haven't quite worked out yet where the best place to farm would be so you don't get a lot of crap drops. Like, I've been farming in server versus server. Level 69. And it's been interesting to say the least, just deleting all these sort of items here so I can continue to farm boxes and get reds at the same time, which is where all my reds come from. I don't know when Warlord will get a new skill, but we've heard hints that there will be a new skill. Good.
Yay!
I'll look at it tomorrow when I'm awake. Right now I am dreaming.
I mean, it's only so I can wake up.
Not Black Tower or SVS or Freedom Mind. Never. You don't have to farm, bro.
But I know some of these,
Plus, I've heard of you going to Black Tower. Doing your big neb raids without me. Not that I'm on enough. Alright. Got 4 Karis AEDs. Some of these crap ones. What else going on? Crappy megaphones. Must have gotten 6 or 7 NPC teleports, so that's really good. I would like to end this event with a few hundred NPC teleports. That's Insheritor. Sincerity. Alright. The real. Let's try this. Did I miss something? Depends on what we need.
And a few more things. So before discounts is $370.
Nice.
And that's including stuff that we don't normally get.
That's a good idea. No, let's test your damage on the sea. Making regals are expensive. Fuck, are they expensive or what? $4,500. Getting a little bit of damage. Can't say I remember how good it was before. But nice. Yeah, yeah. Would you like to share? You can always show me. If you want, we can actually, like, I can try hard. We can try hard on each other. Try and kill each other. I see, I see. Change the skills up. That's always fun. I like that there's always more than one way to build a character. Dark and Nightmare. Managed to get some half decent server versus server accessories happening. I want to go back to a Scad Ball. I think I can maintain max magic resistance with the Scad Ball. Darkest plus 30, server versus server plus 30. Except Bracelet. Bracelets, both MG, 30. Added Historia plus 30 and made 15 Battle Shield. Holy, that is a lot.
I'm not gonna get these for you because they're not these.
That is a lot of changes.
Nah.
A year worth of farming. You did it all at once. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna get them because they're not big brand.
Yeah.
Sorry, policy.
Yeah.
They have a crispy bacon like
Like that.
If off.
But no enchants yet. That's still crazy. That's a lot of work. You must be so over being in the forge. That's a lot of clicking. Usually you do like one item, one forge, 2 items the next. Oh, you got the Dark Atma infused permafrost ×2. Bro. These are sick. The old bronze ring, 40 scad, 26 con, 32 damage. That's pretty decent. 27 con, 40 scad, 30. That's pretty decent. 30 con, and 800 plus range of HP is pretty good. A little bit low on the scad, but very decent HP and con on the belt. Good old plus 45, Pearl of Waves. Oh my god, the items keep coming, man. Didn't even click on that yet. Pearl of Waves. Nice. Box Cleverness. Nice. Why not? Getting chunkier. 30 con. 45. That's really good. 30 con. 2 off that. 41. That's okay. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Just less impressed. 45 Doom Shield. Probably your best block. Place your Historia. Don't really have to look at that. More Clefs. Zenobia Wand. Oof, the enchants, bro. Oh, oh boy. That hurts. That hurts. Fluid. Okay, let's compare fluids. We both have similar fluids. Okay. My con is better. Your HP is higher than mine. My enchants are bringing mine up. Nice. Very comparable. You've got the magic shield of the infinite, which makes sense. Your weakness is water. Oh no, no, because you've got Voxian enchants. You've got Scad Ball as well. Why have you got the Scad Ball if you've got the Magic Shield? You got the Historia, so you don't really need the Scad Ball much. Don't like item by item. Yeah. Okay, so you got a Scad Ball plus 30 for sale then? Yeah, let's look at your darkest. Ooh. Roll magic damage and intelligence. Crit and Scad. Nice. Be a Tempest, eh? I don't know what good rolls look like on Tempest, so I'm not going to judge your rolls. I'm sure you've got some decent ones. Is it all going to give you magic damage and Scad? That's unfair. Yeah, it's all going to give you magic damage and Scad and intelligence. That's so unfair. Warlord gets freaking ripped off, man. You've seen Warlord, right? The helmet and how you get long range armor, you get no stats, you get like a teeny tiny bit of Scad. It's really bad when you get to the shoulders. Your shoulders. That shoulders. Oh, that's hands. Circlet. Shoulders. There it is. Give me that. 30 damage. 150 Scad on your shoulders. What the fuck? I get 30. But you get 150. And you even get intelligence too. Yeah, we made the party. I didn't get my PD buffs, but where were we? Okay, I think I finished looking. Warrior before. Chance. Day farm. Finding a bit of belt. That's still really nice though. Darkest, no revamps. And enchants all low. Yeah. Looking at your wand put a smile on my face. I'm sorry.
Got the chopstick.
No, his wand. It's
Chopstick.
everything else about his gear was really quite impressive, but I saw his wand and I'm just like, oh, you know, oh, reset that.
Yeah.
Don't, yeah, just reset it. Yeah, start again.
It'd be better.
Yeah, it's cool though. It's plus 45. It's a Zenobia wand. You don't have to worry about rolls. Still the best weapon in the game for mages.
Yeah. True.
Even with all the new stuff. Okay. We have a semi-party. Okay.
That's fair also.
But yeah, most of it's not enchanted. You should see my gear, man. I recently tried to keep going and I just had so much bad luck on my armor. It just sucks. I just like wasted so many regals trying to push it. I think I've got like 2 things that are max enchanted. No, I've got 1 thing. No, I've got my weapon, of course, but I made that happen. So the only item I've actually had like max luck on is my necklace, which probably is changing in the near future. What with the new raids. These are second phase and harder one probably. Got rad. Whee! Why have you got fast flying mount? I can't add. I haven't got the chat menu's not working for me. You're gonna fly over slowly but surely. Might as well. Have I got rights? Yeah, I look like I got rights. Everybody's got rights. Infinite. Yeah, we got 2 mystics, that's sick. And I'm a warlord, so possibly be able to tank. Yeah, let's do Titan Run Horn. Okay, let's go there then. Let's go Mythic Tomb Chairs. Whoops.
What did you do?
Moved my keyboard.
Fair enough.
Apparently I pressed that button. Very cheap boxing and rage. Maybe. So yeah, there's no creativity really going on in the reinstatement of Titan Ruinhorn and Mythic Doom Cherish. None at all. It's just pretty well exactly the way it was before. Yeah.
A kid come in with a pickaxe injury
Yeah.
to the back of the head or the side of the head, somewhere on the head, and the pressure that was building up inside the skull was actually forcing grey matter out of the hole. They weren't
Lovely.
sure he was breathing.
It's weird how much the viewer count varies so much depending on where you're viewing it from. Like if you're viewing it from the stream manager, it's stuck at 2, but I look at it on the web page and it says 3. Now it says 4. But the stream manager says 2. Stream manager's been lying to me.
Don't know.
I don't know either. I'd prefer to believe I have 4 viewers than 2. I gotta keep that average. I gotta keep those average views up. Get my affiliate status. Start giving out rewards. At least stream related rewards anyway. I want to do in-game events, but I just can't wrap my head around it right now. Wish I had more energy for this. Oh, God. Why is he back?
Don't know.
Hasn't he done enough? Rid of that silly little blood noise in the background.
There goes my fuse.
it's nearly 10:30. I guess the portal is down the bottom, heading into the waterfall. Sort of where it used to be. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Why did they put that there? That is very ugly. It never used to be like that. It used to just be walk. You just used to walk into the waterfall.
The fuck?
Yeah, you used to just walk into the waterfall. Or lava fall. But he's gone and put one of those things there. I hope he changes that. That's very ugly.
Yeah.
Bit out of place. Right on flowing lava too, like man. He doesn't have to do that.
Someone didn't brain on that one.
I don't know why he keeps using these little shrine things all the time for everything. Like he doesn't need to do that. No, I don't know. There's gonna be a reason. I think he created a package based around the object, like based on looking into the files in the game. Like I think there is a object that he. There's more to it than just plugging in a location and putting a teleporter. I think it's simplified through that object by some means. More streamlined. Oh, this will bring back memories. Even though it's just Doom Sheriffs. Kadab. What's going in? Oh, yeah. Okay. Mythic Doom Church, let's go.
Yo,
Do we care at all about hiding him up on the ledge, or are we just gonna go at him? So far this seems pretty easy. Nah, I don't mind. I farmed some raid resets. Plus, I'd like to know when the raids reset naturally as well. Oh fuck, that bin is fucking... Our bin is going to disappear. That was pretty gusty. Oh, the green bin won't go anywhere. Down the road. Oh, well, you know, my Mystic, it's sort of ready, yeah. Sort of ready, sort of don't like playing Mystic. I like playing Warlord. My Mystic's a tool. I wonder what you're wearing. Don't tell me in Twitch. Don't tell me what you're actually wearing. I mean your costumes. Oh yeah. Shangri's got the Halloween costume. I'm online, bro. Well, yeah, hopefully not. Oh, it's not waste bin tonight. It's definitely not super hard, even when the skills come in. Nice. Oh, very Australian. Apparently Titan Ruinhorn is harder. Titan Ruinhorn would be, because Titan Ruinhorn spams that stun. Alex. Yeah, that's damage wise is better. The quest should be doable. Like these fire dragon, summon fire dragon things. I have room for them. Wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if it's somehow connected. Not daily quests. Doom Cherish. Doom Cherish. Let's grab that quest. Who knows, maybe it'll finish. I should turn my pet off. This makes sense. Opa! There it is. It's my time. It's PB or never. I don't feel like running around. I got him. Check the damage. Yeah, that looks like it works as I expected. Belong. Aim. 4. Let's look at his actual information. Okay. Chunky damage. Huge crit rate. Mitigatable defense. Is that after the debuff? I'll wait for another chance to debuff. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Really? Where's all the defense gone? I have a really good debuff. Where's my... Oh, let's reopen him. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, so 3,000, so it actually does do something. Fire resistance downs actually are making a difference. Actually, just got some chunky damage. Alright, back to where I was. Aiming my damage. Trying to pull off double skills. It's good practice. You time skills right, especially with the knuckles. You can use 2 skills at once. Pretty sure it actually works too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it works based on the charts. Oh, those damage bursts, man. Maybe we can get out in time. Let's see where the out. What? What? It takes you to Doom Terrace? It's weird. Santa is coming. What do we get? Ooh, the good belt. Yoink. $690 on the red moon. 500. 900. Oh, I'm getting that, sure. Don't think I'm getting that belt. Got this belt though. 103. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of mediocre rolls. This is all gonna come down to. I'll find out. I think Fury will work out the raid times and add them to the Discord soon. AKA the when it resets. Yeah, let's go. I can summon everyone. Okay, what's a NPC? Ren? Oof. A crash. This is lovely. I need to make a cheat sheet for NPC teleportation. I used to have one before the relaunch. Don't have that anymore. A very elaborate but not too elaborate one, just for a lot of easy shortcuts. Right, I wanted that. Do that again. Okay, so we want to go to companies. From oops. There we go. Numerin, Albin. Weird. Weird that one's Albin and the other than Numerin. Let's try the Albin one. Just because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that looks fair, right? I got the feeling everybody's in a Wing Rider. I'm going to teleport you guys, whether you're in the Wing Rider or not. And we can all hang out together. Oh, it worked on Kira. That's because Kira was flying. Oh, they were all flying. That's good. Am I in the right area? This is still where it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they used to... You see, they used like a little green mist for Titan Ruinhorn before. Alright, let's go. Bring back the glory days of Titan Ruinhorn. I'm glad I got to do both raids now. And it's on stream. It won't go straight to my YouTube, unfortunately, with restream being turned off. Titan Ruinhorn is trying to use Zero. The power of none. Classic Requiem. Whoa, look how quickly he's dying now. Alright, let's look at the stats. 10k, less damage, less armor, less resistance, a lot less resistance. No wonder he's dying fast. Look at the fucking resistance. Not even as fast as Doom Cherish. Growing Horn, what have they done to you, buddy? Hmm. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have even known if the Impress would work. I wonder if I can resist that stun. Short range, long range, damage. Really? How bad is it? Ooh. It's alright, you probably want to go out. I want to go out. Is there an out? Is it here? Is it over here? There it is. There's usually a mist. Into westing. What? No! Why? Oh, that's so stupid. Why is the exit Rabina Mine entrance? Why? I hope he cleans it up. I think he will clean it up. I think Helium's just got the bosses in the game in the most rudimentary quick way he could. Because it's about goddamn time we had some kind of update. And then he can test out how bugged it is and shit like that. Right, what do we got? Oh, we got a claw. We got a few good things. We got the Ruin Horn launcher, should be really good for my Avenger. Happy to grab all of that. when we get there. Avenger, Dominator, Mystic. Particularly good about the rest of that. Or the axe. The claw is very impressive. That's the start. So yeah, see what happens. Be nice if I get everything. Nice, nice, nice. I got the claw too. Yeah, called it. I called it. Called it. Gonna crash. Give it to you anyway, and just I hope you just don't go and sell it. I want to go to Albin, but that makes more sense to just go to Kohen. Because I have mail for some reason. Thousand 100, 1400. So that's why that one's 100, 200 kk. It's very nice. 28. Damage varies a little bit from memory. 1400. A bit here and there. Scad. A lot of it too. Then AA potential as well.
You mean death?
Someone's definitely farming hard. Got the raid resets to do it, so it's another thing that I should really add. With all the raid resets kicking around, like 1,000 plus, and some people with their very readiness to just self-farm all of this stuff. The next month or two is probably going to be the best time to snap all the good stuff up while it's being farmed. Oh boy, oh boy. I gotta go to bed. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was interesting. What's in the mailbox? Ah, there you go. I sold my anniversary box for 10 KK. And it only took like maybe an hour.
What?
I sold my anniversary box for 10 KK. So my recommendation to everybody is to sell your box for 20 KK. Let's see what happens.
This is Skinwalker, mate.
Yeah,
Fucking
10 KK. That's what I sold my box for. And it sold, amusingly. You need monies? Go farm. Go sell. I'm sure you can do it. You're a tempest. Well, 10k. I wasn't sure 10kk just seemed like a. And it's honestly 10kk per box seems expensive to me. I think 5kk will be how it will look after a few days. But maybe you can sell a few boxes for 20kk. Which would be awesome. I mean, 10kk is still 250kk per bag of boxes. And if you don't farm on your Tempest, because high levels, if you have a lower level farming character, you could just be ripping through Ancient Temple, with a like 49 FOC sort of character. Anyway, well, I definitely need to start turning in for the night. Everything's still really bright around here, so I gotta turn some lights off and start relaxing a little bit before bed. So I apologize for anybody who's like, oh wow, he's so tired, blah blah blah. When is he gonna be finished? I'm surprised I lasted through all that. Thanks, Kura. Good night, Kura. Good night, Flapjack. Good night, whoever else is still watching. And yeah, I'll see you all another time.